First of all, Happy New Year. Every day, I woke up and I checked my news feed to see if there's any news on Resident Evil or PSVR 2, but sadly, there wasn't any. Until a couple of days ago, on January 2nd, I got this article from Gaming Bolt about the island section hasn't been cut from the game, which is a relief to me. And it did come from a reputable source, Aesthetic Gamer aka Dust Column, which honestly is the only person I trust when it comes to leak on Resident Evil 4 Remake. But it's not really a leak because he based his information on an actual interview between Resident Evil 4 game director Yoshiaki Hirabayashi. Okay, I might be butchering his name, but stick with me. So it's between the game director and Edge magazine. Edge interview summarized what he said as followed. The team was divided into independent subgroups, each giving a different area to develop: the village, the castle, and the island. These teams worked separately before their work was brought together to see how each overhauled element worked with each others to create a holistic experience. So the island section was not removed. The team is working on it since the beginning. So why are there people constantly saying that it is removed or replaced? Like this person, last December 2022, this was after the article came out. Shindosider from Reddit said, "It's not that the islands was removed, but replaced." Many of you must have taken a good look at the RE4 Remake map presented at the Capcom showcase. There were two parts called Fist Form and Church. Between these two areas is where the islands replaced is located. So clearly this person was incorrect. The islands is not replaced, it is still there. So why doesn't the collectible map shows it then? Well, I have a good theory about this. One, maybe the map is photoshopped to hide the island. Or two, what you see there is just the front of the collectible map and you need to flip it on the other side to see the island section. Which means, wait for it, the island could be really huge. But that's just my theory. Anyway, since it doesn't seem like anybody read this piece in the Edge magazine and I just happened to read it, so I will tell you some other things that caught my attention and it will blow your mind. Let's go. First, the magazine confirmed that if you hold the L1 button, you can ready the knife like in the previous RE2 Remake game. So that means Leon in RE4 can stab enemies with his knife. Second, did you know that Devil May Cry comes from a previous prototype of the original RE4? I find it very interesting as Devil May Cry has that sort of Resident Evil 4 vibe. Both of these games have horror and action elements, and Dante and Leon are both action-oriented badass in their games, and I do think that they should remake Devil May Cry. Third, we know that Resident Evil 4 Remake will have PSVR 2 support. We just don't know anything about what that PSVR 2 content will be. However, I think I have an idea of what it will be. RE engine or Reach for the Moon engine is first used to make RE7 and RE8. Both have full VR support, and RE8 recently has third-person view support similar to that of RE4 Remake. This does suggest to me that RE engine is capable of converting any RE engine games from third person to first person and vice versa, which means that it is very possible that you can play the whole RE4 Remake campaign in first person mode in VR. We will just have to wait and see if this dream will come true. Fourth, there will be a lot more dialogue and drama between characters. The game director, Yoshiaki, explains that in the original RE4, the story scenes are just there to only serve pacing of the gameplay. So with the new RE4 Remake, the story scenes will be there to further develop the drama between the characters. So expect a lot more meaningful interaction between Ada and Leon, which I can't wait to see how their love story will continue. Lastly, Edge magazine also hint that the beginning of the game has changed. Specifically, Leon might arrive to the village differently. I don't know, maybe he went on a chopper and then somehow got on the van with the two officers. And so anyway, beside the two officers in the beginning, Leon Kennedy might actually come with someone else. Yes, someone else. Honestly, this blow my mind. Like, if he comes with someone significant, like, I don't know, Krauser, Ada, or Claire Redfield, and they went on their separate way, that would be really cool. Anyway, let me know what you think about this new information from Edge Magazine issue 378. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to me yet, please do. It would mean a lot to me, and I can continue creating quality content. Thank you.